Hello, hello. We are live.
Hey guys.
No, it's weird seeing us on a Friday. We got plans tomorrow. So decided that we would just go ahead and go live tonight. Okay. Nude pin chat. All right. I mean, you act like it would just be that easy, okay? Listen, Linda, listen.
We have one person watching.
Yeah, Facebook group's gonna be so damn good. Why? Why'd you go live and then not go live? Technical difficulty. That's why. Just get rid of that. Bye. Never even.
Mm-hmm.
So what is up, everybody? I know typically we go live on Saturdays, um, but we have some plans tomorrow with some friends of ours that I kind of forgot about, and so we will be indisposed tomorrow. The whole reason why we're doing this tonight. New hat. Oh yeah, new design done by yours truly, and I've got two available. Same design. Was actually doing a design for work, and I got the idea to do kind of like a paint splatter with my logo in it. And it looks like wasn't my intention to begin, but don't hate. See if maybe Zach will join us.
Join.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on with that. We shall see. Hope everybody has had a good week. Homecoming tonight. We live right down the road from the high school.
Yep.
Awesome.
It wouldn't be so bad if our dogs didn't bark at literally everything.
Squirrel fart. Oh,
Exactly.
so we bit it. But it is what it is. Ugh.
You're still saying one person is watching, and then it says zero.
Yeah.
It says one person. It says
You,
zero.
you
Oh, you are the one person.
Oh,
That messes with me every time.
oops. I probably should get it. My bad. Meta. Me watching live on Friday nights.
They're live right
Yep.
now. Ruby.
Yeah, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Crispy CDC is live right now still, which I thought that they would be done by shit.
In our defense, we can't go live on YouTube
Yeah.
tomorrow, so that's why I was like, oh, we can do it tonight. You see how well that worked out.
Bees and Mortal Kombat. Yeah, I didn't know. So you want to try the face?
I mean, we can.
All right, we're gonna CDC don't count. Damn. Well, I mean, 37 people are watching it. Like 12 of my subscribers subscribe to them as well. Actually, all of my subscribers subscribe to them.
All of our viewing audience.
Yeah, 37 subscribers. They all subscribe. But it's all right. I was not expecting them to still be live. So long live. But they got Maddie and Ross or Sharif and Stevie on with them. So Wednesdays around 9 probably be good. Not sure. I mean, we're usually fine at our time slot on Saturdays. It's just we can't go live tomorrow. So I guess there was a giveaway or something that they're doing or we're doing. Uh, can't can't hear them respond. Actually, 6 was open. We're on the schedule for Saturdays at 7.
Yeah,
We're on the
We're
schedule.
there.
We're officially on the schedule. It's just it sucks that this is the first weekend we're on the schedule and we'll be in the That's our luck, though. Hey guys, we're gonna be live.
just kidding.
Well, I mean, no, it's not just kidding. It's just we had a random thing pop up. It doesn't usually happen. So,
No, I was saying just kidding. Whenever you were like, "Oh, yay, we're live."
T, what do you think of the new hat? What is it, Penelope? Little Penelope, what are you doing? What are you doing, little kitty? She got something. Pat, if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all.
It's
Rude. My design. I designed it in Corel. I digitized it. I sewed it. And we have a show that we're doing in a couple weeks, and I can't believe I'm saying that 'cause it's like, oh, October 20th, like 2.5, 3 weeks away.
Yep.
I'm like, holy shit. So I wanted to make sure that we had a good selection of hats, which I do have a okay selection. I'm gonna have a couple more before the show. I gotta get some knives, and I gotta get some ink stuff. 'Cause I'm pretty low on my ink selection. But we've got a bunch of random fabric back there, so I can do
Yeah.
embroidery or I can just do tag. It really doesn't matter. But yeah, big thing is I gotta get some knives done. In the process of working on a knife for Lauren. So, which it's adorable. It's literally this knife, but ground better
and different scale.
and different scales.
Right.
Actually, I really didn't do a bad job on this guy.
Mm-mm.
A little bit off with where it sweeps out. But also ground it a little bit thinner, so it should be nice and sharp for Lauren. It's a baby. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. It's a baby knife. They're a pain in the butt to grind. But
I'm just a baby.
so yeah, the one that I'm making for Lauren will have OD green micarta.
Mm-hmm. Looks really good so far.
Yeah.
I mean, you're almost done with it. It's not like it's gonna take very long to do.
Should God tic tac. Yeah, I gotta glue on the scales, shape them, acid etch, tumble, logo, Kydex, sharpen. The Kydex is super quick. As you can see, I just need a really tiny piece of Kydex, and it's like a sandwich.
Yep.
What you doing?
Looking stuff and things and stuff.
Oh, oh no. Or you muted. Your audio cuts out. My audio cuts out because I'm not close enough to the mic.
They're
Oh,
talking about you.
they're talking about my dink. It's the name of the night. Nice. Chico.
We're sorry.
I'm just waiting for somebody to start laughing. I think he's just over being live for so long.
When did they go live? Like around
At 4 our time?
Jesus.
Yeah. Usually they're done by now. Shut up, everyone. Let the people talk. It was weird. Like, so I've got two screens going. I've got us, obviously, and then I've got YouTube pulled up. And I just happened to run my like cursor over CDC, and I saw Zach showing off my knife. So even though I have their live muted, I was like, "Hey, it's called the Dink," and I'm sure they're probably like, "The hell?" Yeah, Cheeto was saying in there that we're live tonight. Salty Cheeto.
He changed his name again.
Yeah. Cheeto Bandito is better. What was his name last week? You got a shop link for the website or for the group? We don't have a whole lot of stuff on our website right now because we're trying to do a pre-sale for the Apex Arc, but I can post up the website.
We'll get some stuff on there.
We have a few things on there. I gotcha. Background music, which I don't think I've turned on. I do have turned on. I don't know if anything's playing in the background. Hmm. Now I reported a spam. Nice. He's selling sharp objects. They're dangerous.
YouTube doesn't this go against the community standards?
Probably.
I'm sure it does.
I don't know.
That's just to edit the title.
Yeah, I don't know how to link that stuff through Shopify. I mean, I don't know how to do it on YouTube, so who am I kidding? But
You
like
mean
I said,
StreamYard, not Shopify?
yeah, StreamYard, that's what I meant. You know what I mean.
Barely.
I mean, same. I feel like if you were going to do something like that, it would be in their brand tab. No, it's fine with community. I'm at the internet police. I'll report it. Sounds good. Yeah, we got our the hour. Gonna what are we catching on? I don't know.
You got too much stuff in the door.
My Apex Arc design. Smudge on the blade. I don't know where that came from. I've been carrying it since I got the protos. We're doing a pre-sale on it, and then we got other like 5 other packages. So, literally, this is like the only knife I carry. It works very, very well. I think we've only had 2 people pre-order so far.
Mm-hmm.
So, not looking good. But we'll see what happens. We gotta print off another QR code for the website so we can put that on the table.
Yeah.
Hopefully we do well. I got a new mini grinder strop wheel that just came in today, and then we're gonna have an electric generator. So at the show, I'm gonna provide an extra. Anytime we go to these craft shows, I never see anybody doing custom. B, I never see anybody sharpening. All the knife shows that we've been to, nobody offers to sharpen. I can't deal with it. Mike, You know, off Amazon? I don't know.
No, we bought it from Walmart.
Oh, we bought it from Walmart.
Walmart special.
Vivitar. Vivitar. It's like Reptar, but not as cool.
Walmart special is like $34.99.
And there may be a setting that we do not
Yeah,
have, right?
I don't know.
It's literally 3 hours and 6 minutes. Literally, no idea what I'm doing. But I can mute it, so that's cool. Stack it on something and face it when talking, please. Like, it's facing towards us. Grab that book. Testes 1, 2, 3. How about now? A little bit higher. Is it better?
You need to be like
Going even higher?
Yeah.
Oh.
Here we go. Maybe that's better because then it's
A little
like,
better.
A little better.
Well, so like it's a directional mic, so I'm wondering if maybe we need to have it sideways.
It shouldn't matter.
It shouldn't, but or maybe that needs to be pointed towards you and the backside towards me because I'm louder. I don't know. I don't know, man. Probably need to like turn up the volume. Oh, I know what's going on. Hold on. We're gonna fix this. Oh, we already have it to where it's automatic. Turn it up. Is that better? It should be better.
There, I don't know.
I turned up the volume through StreamYard, so
Now you're probably like blasting 4T
Probably.
out of.
probably.
You're like,
Probably. Let's go back to talking normal. It's fine.
a little.
This is why like mic volumes are so hard for us because like my volume bounces around so much, and it's like I'd rather people go huh than go oh. As always, we appreciate
It's like, okay, bye.
it. I'm out. Shadow Man.
I was looking at Blue to see what he was doing. So
Shadow.
Yeah.
It's in there scanning the chat. I'm like, who's that? Oh.
The man that lives in our bathroom, apparently.
It happens. Also, T, I don't know if you're into much shows or not. I'm a huge fan of The Boys on Amazon. It is fantastic. New spinoff called Gen V, and the parts are really good. Messed up, but good. Just like The Boys. A new subscriber. What? Moving up. A new subscriber.
Oh,
We're up to
38.
38. I'd rather watch Girls of the Wild variety. Fair enough. I just like well-written shows. Especially when they're super gory and messed up. Which both of those shows check both of those boxes.
Yeah.
Also, kind of wish we were watching Saw X tonight. But, you know, it is what it is.
It's only in theaters right now, isn't it? Or
Yeah.
is it? Okay.
Yeah, it's only going to be in theaters for a while.
Dumb.
I know. Where you peeps at? We're in Tennessee.
Because you're the only 10 I see.
Oh.
You gotta get close to that for that
It's awful. Like one of the worst jokes that we have to deal with. Near Millington. We are not near Millington. We're
one.
about an hour south of Nashville.
Millington, is that over
Millington in
east?
West Tennessee,
West
isn't it?
Tennessee. I don't know.
Isn't it over by like Dyersburg and
Listen,
crap like that? I think it's in West Tennessee. We're gonna say that joke to Chris. Salty, what's up, man? We had no clue that CDC was still going on.
yeah. We should have known, though, you know. They always go live for
So, okay,
ever.
she does. Pretty sure Millington's in West Tennessee.
Yeah, it's right outside of Memphis.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're about 3.5 hours away from Millington. I would assume so because we're about 3.5 hours from Memphis.
Yeah. Yeah, it's still it's in the same county as Memphis, but
Yeah.
it's not. It's like a little bit north.
Yeah, I saw. I was like hovering over the chat. I saw them show off my my knife that I'm working on for Lauren. It's called the Dink. So I literally said on here, "Hey, they're showing off my Dink." I say words and then go, I probably shouldn't have said that.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're competing with Metal Complex, Bees Blades, and BC Gerbs. Yeah, I know BC is
Listen,
live.
I know, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, I made plans for tomorrow without thinking about us going live.
I've watched Gerbs a couple times. Typically, like I'm doing right now, we'll go live in our group on Facebook on Fridays. And I'll hover over and be like, "Hey, what's going on?" But as far as Metal Complex and Bees Blades, I've never watched. Might be a slot. We've already got our slot. 7 p.m. on Saturdays.
Dopey says, "Sorry, I can't hang out. I'm headed to a bar inside a cave with my roommate." Okay, have fun, Dopey. It's Batman. His roommate's Robin. Mr. Yourself.
Dopey, is it where you live? Because that sounds super cool.
I know. Give us
the address.
Tell us the name of it. Slide into Chris's DMs.
Hey, wouldn't be the first time.
Won't be the last.
No, I DM'd him telling him we were live. So okay, so bees. I'm gonna hurt that dog. Bees Blades, 36.k subscribers. Jesus. 106 people are watching. Well, we're gonna go ahead and subscribe to him. Metal Complex.
I'll be listening. Need to work on ABS sensor. Fun.
I'll be listening. Ugh. I'm sorry. So Metal Complex and Neves are. Oh no, he said bees, but Neves Knives are doing a live giveaway. He has almost 1,000 people watching.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
He also has 333,000 subscribers.
Yeah, no, I see that. I'm well aware.
only having almost 1,000 people watching you when you have that many subscribers is like a drop in the bucket because
It's like our typical 3. So, T already said something about it. Sure, he was just trolling me. What you guys think of the new hat, new design? Also, Dopey, I hope you heard us. Like, let us know where that bar's at because it sounds cool as shit.
also
Hey, you're almost there.
Cheeto, I'm gonna need you to stop changing your name so often. Anyway, so I'm like, who is this? And I'm like, oh,
Well, he was a regular Cheeto, and then somebody pissed him off, so now he's a salty Cheeto. It happens.
I mean, I get it.
I'm typically salty.
Yeah.
So it depends on what I'm salty about. Jizzy Cheeto. Oh.
Speaking of,
Oh,
that's his next one. That's what he said.
oof.
It's like I get used to people's names on here, and then like Cheeto just constantly changes his name more often than his underwear. So it's like,
You don't know.
why would you follow that? That's dangerous. Yep, Zach made me salty. Missed out on his patch, and he didn't save me more.
Dang.
No good.
Yeah, I don't know if he saved me one or not. I'm hoping he did. We'll see.
If he didn't, then you'll be salty too.
Probably. Because I currently have a full collection of Zack Tech matches. Jesus! We always have to yell at our dogs. That's why we mute ourselves.
Yeah.
Blue, our blue healer, he has a thyroid issue, but we've got it under control with medication.
I'm wondering if that's what's going on with him. If I need to like up his dosage again or something because he's been going crazy the past
Well,
few days.
remember, it wasn't the thyroid medicine; it was this allergy medicine.
Maybe I need to start giving him a full pill again.
Maybe.
Anyway,
Blue, stop licking.
quit licking.
But so he has thyroid issue, and then on top of that, he has allergies. So he'll just lick, and it's not just like, oh, the dog's cleaning themselves. It's like he'll sit in one spot for 30 minutes, and it sounds awful.
It's annoying.
So we constantly yell at him, like, stop.
I'm like, Blue, stop, stop, stop.
Yeah, not giving garlic to our dog. I want a red healer so I can name him Blue. We have a red healer. Her name's Ruby. She's busy policing the fireworks for the homecoming game tonight.
She's policing the neighborhood. So
Yeah.
we're safe.
I can tell people I'm
He said he's allergic to BS. Probably. I mean, you're not wrong.
Blue. I got nothing on it. Because his name's Blue. He's allergic to BS. Blue something.
And cats. Well, we have 4 cats, so hopefully he's not allergic to them.
Yeah, I mean, if he was allergic to cats, we would have a much bigger problem.
He's allergic to like grass and stuff outside. And he loves to roll in grass too, so that's fun.
Allergic to grass. Literally the place where you go to the bathroom.
I mean, who knows? That would be our luck.
I mean, if that's the case, that's a recent development.
Yeah.
Because we've had him since 2016.
Mm-hmm.
And we've had 4 cats
The whole time.
pretty much the entire time. We did dip down to 3.
Yep.
We never had just 2. We've only had 3. He likes to smoke. He's my dog. Yeah, we had a real weird streak to where we had a cat pass away. We adopted another cat. And then we had a cat pass away and we kind of left things alone. And then we had another cat pass away and we adopted a cat. And then a couple months ago, we adopted another cat. So we're back up to 4. Pretty much anything after 2, it's about the same.
Yeah.
But we've hit our animal limit. So like no more animals for a while. Gizmo's our oldest. He's 17 years old, so it's like we're just not really waiting. We don't want anything to happen to him, but we're just ready if something does. As terrible as that still sounds. But we'll wait probably a little while like we did with Jade.
Oh yeah.
And then probably adopt another cat. Or dog. Probably another cat though.
Yeah, I was like, please no, not another. I can barely handle the 2.
And Chroma, look it up. ABS sensor. So, Salty Cheeto, you said you're swapping out a ABS sensor. What vehicle? I feel like there would be ABS sensors, not just one. But that's probably what's wrong with my car. That's probably why the ABS light came back on.
Probably. The seal on your other headlight. Is
I
all
know.
tilted
I
too,
know.
so
I'm
you have
I'm
2.
about ready to cut them off. What's the worst that's gonna happen?
Get water in your headlights.
I'll drill a hole so it'll drain. Like, I can get new seals and just replace them, but working on a bus. Damn. Okay. Short bus. I didn't want to go there. You're a better man than I. I would look at the size of the vehicle and go, nah,
40 feet.
nah. Long time ago, when I was much younger, I used to sling tires and change oil and nah. It's fine on a regular vehicle. On a bus, I'm super.
City bus.
I'm super good. No.
So that bus has seen some shit.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That didn't sound good.
Chewy, what are you doing? He was on top of the fire safe, like the fireproof safe over there in the corner. He was like standing on top of it.
Did he
Why?
fall off?
I think it just like moved.
Ordered a new sensor a month ago. Finally came in. Jeez. That's rough. Eventually, when we decide what we're going to do with our living situation, whether we're going to buy another house and live in it for a little bit and then sell it and buy another house, or if we're going to buy some land and build, I eventually want to get a vehicle lift in my garage. Because as much as I wouldn't want to deal with a 40-foot bus tire, changing out tires and doing stuff like that is fun. I can save us a lot of money after the thousands of dollars for the lift and
Yeah.
thousands of dollars for the tire machine.
Yeah.
It'll pay for itself eventually. Just start doing it for other people. What's that? Do like that dude does up the road, cash or check only. My motto will be "fuck you, baby."
Whenever I need my oil changed in this car, I'm taking it up to him because what he only charged.
No, you're not. It should be still under warranty.
Oh, well then I need to take it to a
Chevy
Chevy
dealership.
dealership.
There's one in Lewisburg. Nick Meyer. We've done work for them. I've been meaning to take your vehicle up there and ask him about like the warranty and what all it covers. I just haven't had a chance yet. I don't know if oil changes will be included under that warranty, but they were with your uh, Toyota, so I don't know. My half sister's dad used to work on buses. I think he stole a change meter thing. He still uses a Change County bank. That's cool.
But if it's not included, then we'll take the
Yeah,
car back up to him to get the oil change because he only charged like $60.
I don't think he drove buses. It's possible. You talking about like the fanny pack, like mechanical change thing? Those I always thought they were really
No, the change meter on the buses where you like drop
cool.
in your change. Like back in the day,
I gotcha.
I mean, I never lived in a big city, but I saw it on TV.
I saw it on a movie once.
You had like this thing that you put your fare in, and then your bus fare.
It's like 3 foot. Jeez.
Almost as tall as me.
Town must have scored a touchdown.
You can watch the game live. They're streaming it live.
On Facebook.
No, I don't know. Well, they may use StreamYard too. Who knows? What's Steve talking about? Oh, you know, Cheeto.
Yes.
You know exactly what he's talking about.
The hell? Richland. Creekwood, Marshall County. Montgomery County, Marshall County. Old change. Columbia Academy. Oh,
I saw they said it was going to be live, but I don't know where. Or like
crap.
maybe on YouTube. I don't know. Don't let the dogs out.
Yeah.
They can bark at the fireworks.
Forest. Collinwood. Richland. Spare boxes on buses. The easy installed machine is a bit top heavy. His new name is still Cheetah. Is it Maryville that's playing him right now? Dog's acting crazy. Give us a second, guys. I'll be right back. This was a Cheeto crumbs. Sorry about that. The dogs don't like to listen to Alina, but the moment I walked out of there, they were like, "Oh shit!"
Ridiculous.
He's going off.
Wait, you're not going back outside so you can yell at the neighbors.
It is the 29th. Why are they not showing the 29th? This is an old schedule. Cannon County. You can listen. They're 500. They're not bad.
They might do another name change poll online.
Did I say Collinsville?
Juicy Cheeto, you do that one. For that reason, exactly.
Did I say they were playing tonight? Collinswood?
Cannon County. I messed you all up.
Yeah, you did.
Off-brand Cheeto. Great value Cheeto.
Oh, Cannon County is Woodbury.
Okay. Costco Cheeto. Dirty Cheeto.
Click link and description to watch. That's stupid. I don't want to subscribe. Friends.
Cheesy Cheeto. I feel like that one's kind of
I
feel like with Cheeto, you could do a song like Big Butter Jesus. but with Cheeto. 'Cause you have like all the different variations of Cheeto in the song. Can't believe it's not Cheeto. Holy, holy.
But why?
Why not? You know, like where my brain goes
Plain
sometimes.
Cheeto.
Plain Cheeto.
Non-cheesy Cheeto.
Neato Cheeto.
If a Cheeto wasn't cheesy, what would it be called?
It's an Edo.
Non-cheesy Edo.
No, just be an Edo.
Unflavored Cheeto.
Because you can't have the cha in there because the cha is for cheese.
Yeah.
And if it's no cheese, it would just be an Edo.
You had Flamin' Hot Cheetos with real lime juice on it? No, but that sounds amazing.
Yeah, that would be good. But I haven't.
I love Cheetos. They have dairy in them. Therefore, I can't have Cheetos.
Every now and then I get a craving for Flaming Hot Cheetos. And I will buy like a small bag.
Flamin' Hot
They're
Cheetos.
awful for you.
It's so good.
But yeah, every now and then, like I'm like, that's what I want. So good.
Bless you. Damn. We're going to get you a bubble. You guys just heard our dog sneezing. Lester Evil Spaceballs. Look them up. Okay. Oh, so it's an actual company. Okay,
Yeah, we've had their popcorn before.
that's right.
It wasn't called Spaceballs, it was just their regular popcorn. There you go.
Cheddar Spaceballs. That would sub cheese.
But it's dairy free.
Is it dairy free?
Yeah. Because they had them at Aldi, and that's where I picked up a bag of like the regular popcorn, but it was like white cheddar. But it was dairy free.
What? Crap, I'm working on IG. You people in IG, get with the time and do Facebook like a
Listen,
grown adult.
We're old people though because we use Facebook.
Instagram is the worst. It's Twitter with pictures. And it's literally done by the same people. The admin team for Instagram is the admin team for Facebook. Zuckerberg owns them both. Use the latest version of this Instagram app to see this type of message. I'm online. This is the kind of shit I'm talking about. Vegan.
Yeah, the lesser evil.
Fuck turd. I hate him. Fuck turd. I don't. I can't make this shit up. Literally, Cheeto. I'm trying to look at the picture you sent me. Use the latest version of this Instagram app to see this type of message. It's not an app.
Look it up on your phone.
It's a URL. It's Google. It's the kind of shit that drives me nuts about Instagram. Your shit don't work. Facebook only works like half the time.
Don't be yelling to the microphone. I'm sure you're blasting out there.
I backed up. I backed up while I was yelling. Damn, Cheeto.
Big old tire.
I like that. Now you sound like an old person. I mean,
He is. He is an old person.
like that impact gun you're using. Like, that would be fun as shit to operate. But still, though, my point stands. I'm using a website. What the fuck you talking about? Use an updated app. It's not an app. It's a website. So your shit should work flawlessly. Yet it does not. My biggest issue with Instagram, now this was a couple years ago, but everybody would be like, join our giveaway. And it's like, okay, well, what do I have to do to join your giveaway? You have to repost this post. Okay, cool, no problem. Because on the Facebook app, all you do is hit repost and you're done. Not with Instagram. You gotta download another app to make Instagram work for reposting. And I was like, okay, I'm done. This shit's can't have everything encapsulated within one app that works. Go fuck yourself. The 1-inch drive impact. Hell yeah. Give it some proper ugga-duggas. That was my biggest issue with Instagram, and then this kerfuffle with asking me to download an app when I'm not even using an app. Whatever.
Go back because you're on.
Stupid.
They're gonna make you like sign up or whatever. Exit the tab.
Oh, Thrive.
Yeah.
I herb. Try the world. That's your evil. Himalayan pink salt popcorn. That'd probably be delicious.
Yeah, I bought the white cheddar popcorn. They had it at Aldi.
Look, I've slept and drank since then. Like, you could tell me we did several things. I'm like, okay. I don't know. Like, that's awesome that they do non-dairy.
Mm-hmm.
Why do they just do popcorn? Give me a non-dairy Cheeto.
So there you go.
Okay. We got cereal.
The space balls are like puffs, like the little Cheeto puff balls.
So, those would be good. Some poppers. Paleo puff. That'd probably be closest to
Yeah.
like a puff Cheeto.
Cheesy puff.
Gluten-free Cheeto.
There you go. Gluten-free Cheeto. Vegan Cheeto.
Power curls. Power curls would probably be closest to like a Cheeto.
And it has 6 grams of protein per serving. So there you go.
Yes, swall. May want to add some cayenne, some nutritional yeast to make Cheetos 2 puffs, but I got the Spaceballs.
If you do what I just said, you'll like it.
I mean, I like nutritional yeast, and
Yeah.
like
We have
spicier the better. So
we have pumpkin spice popcorn.
I just picked up some habanero tahini tonight to try. So very excited about that.
Paprika too. Scroll up, hit find us locally. I'm wondering if scroll down. Find us locally. Click that. I'm curious to see if there's. I just happened to find them in Aldi.
CVS, Walmart, and Fayetteville. Excuse you. Don't chew on my alarm clock antenna. Jesus. Walmart in Columbia, CVS in Columbia.
So CVS Pulaski.
I'm surprised they don't carry them at Brooks. Or Brooks.
Grocery.
Yeah. Vegan, so if you want dairy free, I can help. Oh, nice, man. Like pepper jack cheese. Like pepper jack cheese.
Yeah, so he's been dairy free for
Daya's pepper jack cheese is bullshit.
the Follow Your Heart brand cheese is pretty good.
Yeah, Follow Your Heart's really good.
How many years has it been since you had to go dairy free?
2016,
2017?
2015, I think.
Was it 2015?
2 cups of cashews, 7 tablespoons tapioca starch, 4 pounds apple cider, or 4 tablespoons salt pounds. Cider vinegar, 4 cups water. Toss in as much nutritional yeast as you want. Salt. For pepper jack cheese? feel like you're missing some peppers. Blend it, then stir constantly until it thickens over medium heat. Then cook it. I'm invested, sir. What is going on here?
You can make like cheese sauce and
Yeah.
cheese out of cashews. I've never done
And
it.
nutritional yeast.
It just seems like a lot of work, so I've never done it.
Yeah, I also found a non-dairy mac and cheese sauce. That was essentially what you're talking about, but they also used pumpkin.
Mhm.
I was super curious about it. Add the peppers to the pan, then you got pepper jack. Why are you not sending me these recipes? 'Cause I like to cook. We don't have any tapioca starch though.
No, that's easy to find.
I know.
You kind of I don't know if they have it like Kroger, but I know like you can go to the health food store in
Made some
Columbia
today,
and they have
suck
it
that
there.
drum, I think. Then we also need to get some cashews.
Going to Aldi for the cashews because they're the cheapest there.
We should still have some cashews.
Oh, not enough though. You have to have like quite a few. How many cups did he say?
4 cups?
Yeah, 2 cups.
2 cups.
But still, I mean, you think a bag of
Anthony's
cashews
on Amazon.
If you're using it to make stuff like that, you're gonna go through a
A
small bag pretty quick.
Yeah, a lot of cashews.
So.
Into the recipe. Word. Send on Instagram. It may say that I don't have current app.
I have made dairy free like cream of chicken soup for recipes, and that's like really easy to make. Because a lot of these recipes that I like to make, I'm like, I have to have cream of chicken, but it's easy to do like dairy free cream of chicken.
Okay. Nice. So they've got like organic pumpkin seeds, collagen peptide. Wow, that's gonna have dairy in it.
Instant coffee.
Ground ginger, pomegranate juice powder.
I can send you invite to Thrive Market. I'll get referral reward if you can order cashews there.
Nutritional yeast flakes.
I've looked into Thrive Market, but I haven't ever ordered from there. Xanthan gum.
We need to start ordering some stuff from Anthony. Cashew date vinegar.
Spiders went on sale.
Well, I almost said that. I was like, spiders. You really went like hardcore vegan, which it wouldn't be vegan.
No.
More referral link, please, if you do. Okay.
Yeah, send us your referral link because, like I said, I've looked at a bunch of stuff on Thrive Market.
Oats,
they have a bunch of dairy-free stuff, but I just have never ordered.
Hell yeah! I like it. I like it. Yeah, which I need. I'm taking my medication, so I need to. I forget about it. Like I'm doing good. I was like, I got diagnosed with a pre-cancerous condition, and the medication that I'm on to keep it in check doesn't like dairy. So literally, I'm a Packers fan. Like you guys have seen me wear the Packers hat. So like, I woke up from my second colonoscopy, and I was like, man, I'm ready for a cheeseburger milkshake after not eating for 24 hours. And Alina was like,
about
that. And I was like, what are you talking about? I'm hungry. She's like, yeah, you gotta stop eating dairy. And I was like, and then like the follow-up appointment that I had with the doctor, I don't want to assume his ethnicity, but like I have an idea. And he was like, "Oh, my friend, like you can't have dairy anymore." As I'm wearing a Packers hat, and I'm like, "You gonna tell somebody from Philly they can't have cheesesteak? Like, what is wrong with you?" And then we made the transition to doing non-dairy, and I mean, some of the stuff's really not bad.
Luckily, it has gotten better over the years.
It's gotten a lot better over the years.
Whenever he was first diagnosed and was told he couldn't do dairy,
we had diet. That was it.
There was like
and it
hardly
was
anything. So I had to like really get creative and find some recipes and things that I could substitute for cheese and
Does a bear poop in the woods? And by a bear, do I mean me? Does the Pope wear a funny hat? Absolutely. Dia's cheesecake is not bad.
But it's hard to find a good cheesecake recipe that doesn't require like 8 million steps. Because
Yeah.
listen, I like to cook.
I don't use sugar or dairy.
I like to cook,
Okay.
but also I need to like
We use
keep it
dates.
simple, especially during the week because that's my like I need like simple dinners that I can like put
Lena
together.
made some bomb Rice Krispie bars, Rice Krispie treats.
No dairy.
So she did Rice Krispie cereal, um, Biscoff,
Cookie butter.
Biscoff,
Biscoff.
Biscoff, Bischoff, whatever, cookie butter, and then marshmallows, and it was so good. You can get Miracle Berries,
Mm-hmm.
anything acidic, tart,
I've heard
taste
that.
sweet.
I've never tried them though.
So do you pop the Miracle Berry before you eat said cheesecake, or do you mix it in?
But only eat dairy if you want to taste it. Yeah. I got Sharif on them. It'd be a good way to like cut down on sugar for sure.
Yeah,
Cutting down on sugar is very difficult because I mean sugar is literally in everything.
everything.
Even if you make stuff from scratch, well, I say from scratch, like even if you cook, if you're using anything that's like processed at all, like in a jar or in a can or whatever, it's gonna have some type of sugar in it a lot of times. So I try to make stuff from scratch as much as possible, but sometimes, easier said than done.
You can, if you're not vegan, you can have that shit with sour cream in it. It tastes like cheesecake. Here's a tasting cheat sheet online for Miracle Berries. Can't, if you're not vegan, you can have that shit with sour cream in it. What is this cooking with T-Fetch now? I'm not mad about it.
I mean, no, I'm not either. Yeah, send us a recipe for that cheesecake.
Like we've got, which I don't even remember. Do you remember the dude's website for all the garlic?
Not off the top of my head. Garlic my bulbs. That's what it was.
Garlicmybulbs.com. So Blue stop.
You're not going outside. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down.
7 cashews, the third cup cashews, soaps better. Forgot the garlic powder. Nice. So we ended up ordering a bunch of garlic from this company, and
Nope.
what?
Well, go to your other tab. I had the website. You're on the search page right now.
Oh,
There you
coop. Well, it's not going to show that because I have to hit it. My bad.
That one.
There we go. So this company, what they do is they do just a bunch of different types of garlic. We have yet to try any because we forgot about it, but we got some of the Georgian Fire.
We got the variety pack.
We got the variety pack, which comes with Georgian Fire,
Killarney
Red,
the Nuka Rose,
and Elephant, but it's not real elephant. It's they're big, but it's not like your entire bulb is the clove.
Yeah.
So like some of those are supposed to be like the Georgian Fire. It's supposed to have a very pungent garlicky taste, and we love garlic. And garlic's super good for you. So like I've worked in a bunch of restaurants and like I mean we don't even use regular pepper. We use Malabar peppercorn. So like we're kind of bougie with it a little bit.
Where we can be,
A little bit.
where we can afford to be.
Yeah. Yeah, no, absolutely. T. Send me the recipes because I'm all about trying new stuff. There's things that I will eat now that I never in a million years would have tried before because I have no choice. Um, apparently there is a recipe for non-dairy cottage cheese that uses tofu, and you have to get two different types of tofu in
Mhm.
order to do it. I think it would be delicious, and I really want to try it. Tofu doesn't like it. So. Anytime I have anything with tofu in it, it always messes with my stomach.
Probably
So.
because all the beans.
And
It's
probably,
bean curd. That's all tofu is. So maybe your body's like too much fiber.
probably, but yeah. So get the
Pumpkin,
pumfu tofu.
pumpkin seeds.
Oh, okay.
Pumpkin seeds are good for you too.
Probably tofu made from pumpkin seeds,
Yeah.
which is pretty, which would be pretty cool. But
I probably like that better. I'm not a really big fan of tofu. Like
well, and the nice thing about tofu is like it's
tofu.
tofu because I saw pufu or pumfu. Um, this makes me want to watch Kung Fu Panda now.
Tofu.
The nice thing about it is it takes on the flavor of whatever you cook
Yeah.
it in, so it's kind of the same concept as eggplant.
I know. I think it's just more of a texture thing to me with tofu. Like I just,
Because it's a creamy block.
yeah. I'm just
Visually, it's not appetizing. At
no,
all.
it's not. I think it's just like the texture thing for me.
Want this white curd and whatever I'm making? It's like
So
we're always down to try new recipes, and especially if you have a good recipe for making cheese, I will for sure do that because non-dairy cheese is expensive.
well, like especially like
The
with
good non-dairy cheese
and
is
with that
expensive.
recipe too, you can easily do like a cheese sauce. So if
Yeah,
you want a cheese sauce or cheese dip, it's super
mac and
easy.
cheese
Mac and cheese, yeah. Like and
done.
you can make it as spicy as you want it. You can add whatever
Oh,
other spices you want
oh,
to.
we're gonna make it.
So,
I'm allergic to tomatoes, so I make a no tomato
no
sauce.
mayo sauce.
No tomato out of carrots and beets. ACV season.
Hmm.
Well, see, not only that, but I mean, with a foundational recipe like that, I mean, you can make it in so many different ways. Like you want to do ricotta or sliced cheese or just make cheese and then shred it. Like most of the recipe vegan forums never go there anymore. So you don't want us to go there?
I think he means that he posted it on there, but he doesn't ever go to that website anymore.
So don't go to that website. Go to that web. I'm confused.
Every photo is also cashew
She's gonna do nice. What are you nuts doing?
parsley. Yeah, that lasagna sounds good.
Fresh parsley is such a game changer, and most people don't even realize it. Like we made tabbouleh
Uh-huh.
with fresh parsley, and I was just like, "Holy crap!" I didn't realize that fresh parsley was close-ish in taste to like cilantro. I had no clue because I've never done fresh parsley before.
See, the thing
It's always
with
a dried BS.
parsley, like I don't get that soapy taste that I do with cilantro.
No,
So
but it's got that same brightness.
yeah, it does.
Like
It's like a lemony flavor.
I'm
Almost.
sure that they're relatives.
But you would think if they were related, if I taste the soapiness with cilantro, that I would with
Not
parsley.
necessarily. All depends on the chemical composition. All depends on the genetics.
We've already determined that I'm weird.
Well, I'm talking about between cilantro and parsley.
Oh,
It could be one molecule difference between them, and that's where that soap taste comes from, or a couple molecules. I'm not a chemist, and I don't know the breakdown of parsley and cilantro, but I know that it tastes good, and I
It
don't
does.
get soap from it. Oh, I'm talking about cilantro.
No, you love
I
cilantro.
love
I
cilantro.
want to like cilantro, but
So good.
it tastes like soap.
Make a good chimichurri sauce. Oh, I've made fresh chimichurri. Really good. But I did half cilantro, half parsley for her. And it was still really good. You guys are making me knuckin' butts. The cheese, if you want a saucy cheese, you can melt it in some boiling water if you want to make a sauce without the tapioca starch. But it's more along the lines of nut butter. He said nut.
Nut butter. Yeah, I can see that with the consistency of the cashew.
I could do that.
Like I found a recipe on Pinterest.
Ooh,
For,
so if it's like the consistency of nut butter, then you could use it on a sandwich. We could make some non-dairy port wine.
maybe like non-dairy cheese ball.
Throw some almond slices into it, and then
I have some recipes.
figure out how to do the tartness of port wine into it.
Add some wine, but I have some recipes on that I saved on Pinterest for non-dairy cheese balls, like how to make them.
I mean, okay, that's cool, but
I
it's
just haven't done it yet.
not.
I mean, I'm sure all you have to do is just add some like red wine into the cheese.
I don't know, but you know how much I love port wine spread. So if we can make it non-dairy, I'll eat that 3 meals a day for like the next like couple months. And I'll be like no more. Show you how much of a foodie I am. Figured out a long time ago. Maybe this was during my stoner phase. Maybe it wasn't. So if you take a bagel, slice it in half, take half of it, do cream cheese, take the other half, do port wine cheese spread, and then make yourself a turkey sandwich. It is delightful.
You can make whipped cream. Mind you, sugar is bad.
You make whipped cream.
You can get the aquafaba chickpea water.
Huh.
Chickpeas, blend that with powdered sugar.
Huh. No kidding. Good to know.
You can also do that with coconut cream.
Yeah.
Just whip it.
I'm gonna try date syrup. That'd be good. So T, I know you said you're a vegan, but I figured out a non-dairy way to make biscuits and gravy. I tried and I tried and I tried to make white gravy for biscuits, non-dairy. And no matter if you use almond milk, oat milk, non-flavored, non-sweetened, it always comes out tasting sweet. And I was like, what the shit? So take oat milk, no, not even oat milk. So you make a roux just like normally, non-dairy butter, flour, and then you take a can of coconut cream, and it's separated, so it's half cream, coconut milk, half cream, half water, half the water, half the cream. Make your white gravy, no sweetness. It tastes just like it has dairy, and it's so good.
Yeah.
And of course, because I like meat, sausage.
Yeah, I was gonna say we added sausage to ours because
use chickpea water for mayo too. Bro, that would be so good. I like mayo with avocado oil. I have no issues eating eggs, even though the majority of people think that eggs are somehow dairy. But yeah, chickpea water for mayo would be really, really good. Black Forest ham, Monterey Jack cheese, some avocado, and chipotle mayo on it.
That's
Oh,
what I
that
do.
sounds so good. I removed flour from diet because Monsanto and my woman sure is a toxin. I mean, yeah, dude, you're
Yeah.
preaching to the choir. Um, there's there's some good flours out there that are not touched by Monsanto. Um, but it just you have to search for them. But
Yeah.
yeah, sugar absolutely it's a neurotoxin. Most people don't know that.
If you get like your sugars from natural sources like fruits,
But
but you don't want to overdo it on that either.
the problem is that
Yeah.
flour is bad for the colon too. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um,
Like
the
gluten.
the problem is that sugar hits your neuroreceptors in the same
Like the
way
drugs
of
do.
anything else that people enjoy.
Yeah.
It's a spike in dopamine.
Yep.
Why do you think I like candy? That dopamine hit. Also, if I haven't said to you, I have autism, so it's where the gut issues kind of start. Sugar feeds the bacteria. Yeah. Yes, sir. There's a lot of things that mess up your gut biome.
Yep. I have several books about all that. But the issue is getting a diet that you would actually be happy with and eat. That would be healthy
I mean,
for
I'm
your gut.
better than what I
Oh
was
yeah.
several years ago.
Super picky, like when we first
Yeah.
met. So hard to cook.
I only ate like 4 things.
Yeah.
Now I eat a lot of things. It's just whenever we go out to restaurants, I'm usually picking between like 2, 3, because they're hard to mess up, and I'm very picky when it comes to what I'm not. Let me back up. I'm a big boy. I like food. I like good food. So like, yeah, I can go to McDonald's and eat a hamburger, but I'm gonna be like, oh. So like when we go out to a restaurant, like I hope for good quality, but I know it's not always gonna be there. So I know that I can order 1 of 3 things, and even if it's meh, I'm still gonna be happy-ish with it. So
I was gonna do a website called Maki, but life got in the way. Let domain expire. Oh,
you
should
should
do
do
it.
it, man. Create a whole community through YouTube and Instagram.
Yeah, that's the hard part for me is just finding good recipes that are fairly simple, like don't take a lot of time. Because I mean, I work full time during the week, so the last thing that I want to do after I get off of work is spend 2 hours making dinner. Like,
Well, the biggest problem, a lot of work for one person.
people never. Yeah.
No, trust me, I get it. We've had our Facebook group for
4 years.
no, I think we're going on our 50.
We are. It's
It'll be
2019.
5 years next
It'll
year.
be 5 years next year.
Website. I do TikTok. We do YouTube now. Um, I have an Instagram, but I don't do much with it. You get it. It's a lot of work, and then on top of that, making the products themselves is even more work. Um, when you don't have, and I don't mean for this to sound as bad as it's going to sound, because I'm not bitter or anything like that, but it makes it damn near impossible when you don't really have support. And I'm not talking about Alina. She's here right now. She hates coming live. Ask
Yeah.
her. When you're making things because you think they're cool, and people say, "Oh yeah, that's awesome. Keep on doing what you're doing," and you don't really have support from people that say that you're doing cool shit, it gets really, really, really hard. So I make cool things now with a different perspective than what I did 3, 4 years ago. I make cool shit because I like it. And if people like it, awesome. If they don't, I didn't make it. So I had to completely change my perspective because if I wouldn't have, I would have probably started a fort. Not being literal, you don't have to call anybody for a welfare check or anything like that, but like it gets you really, really fucking down, especially if you already have um not mental issues. I mean, we all have issues, but like I said, I'm autistic, so neurodivergent, and then I found over the course of the last year that there's a couple more diagnoses that um, add to the list of things. But it's like I'm trying to learn why I do what I do and create better habits and get rid of nasty habits and shit like that. All while working and trying to be creative and trying to do all this shit I want. It's too much. Too much. That got dark. Just want to drag you up. I do not take anything for um neurodivergency. Um I probably would do well on a non-steroid or non-steroid, not steroid. That's not the right word. Um, non-opioid um medication. Hey, what's up, budget?
Hey, budget.
Conversation just got really serious. My bad. Um, non-opioid um medication would probably work really well for me. I am dopamine deficient. I have learned that about myself over the last year. So I have a tendency to do things
Okay, well, first enters the chat, and then
that's
Salty
drawn
says,
in a
"Not a
crack.
cracking one."
Just being really honest right now, laying my shit on the floor. Uh, and what was the aha moment for me is, um, like I said, I've been seeing a therapist online, but still, she's semi local. She's like 45 minutes up the road. Um, the aha moment for me is like, hey, I'm having an issue with this. I'm having an issue with that. Mostly like getting the same amount of dopamine from the things that I use, and like getting out of my own head and finishing projects and all that stuff. And it's like I'll do a quick check without even knowing it. Like, hey, if I do this, whatever, how many dopamine points do I get? 2? Nah. And like I do that on a daily basis, and it's an unconscious thing, but it's like, okay, well that won't get me where I need to be today. I'll be there tomorrow. It's fine. So we got me a motorcycle, and I got my license and got legal and everything, and I took my first ride, and I was like, oh, and immediately after that, I was like, hey, I'm filled up with dopamine. I'm gonna do all the things, and I started actually doing all these things that I had been neglecting, and I was like, shit, probably just figured I'd pop in for a bit while I'm bleeding out.
You good?
You good?
We need to call somebody for you.
I mean, I don't know where you live, but I could try and call somebody for you.
I mean, I can figure out for you.
I mean, yeah, yeah. Sorry, I went on a little bit of a soapbox rant, but I am not suicidal by any means. I would never do something like that. I was just trying to make a point. We're gonna get a knock on the door tomorrow. You okay? You need to talk to somebody? He tried pulling a tri-state, took out the entire finger, not just the tip. I don't know what that means, but that sounds terrible. Yeah, there's a new guy that I just started following on TikTok, and he has autism as well, and he is a life coach, natural health person. I don't know what his title is. Try to say he fits himself all the time. That sucks. Cracked my nose. It refuses to stop. I'm good though. Bikes are cool. There's a lot to unpack there.
Yeah. Did you
Yeah,
break your nose?
bikes are awesome. How'd you break your nose? Bleeding refuses to stop. Pack it.
If you have any tampons in the house, just stick a tampon.
That'll work. I know it'll hurt your pride, but it'll work.
You do what you got to do.
I have a bleeding disorder. I've never used a tampon, but that's always in my wheelhouse of a possibility if I need to. For years and years and years, I carried a Quad Assist in my wallet. So if I ever had a really bad bloody nose, I could just rip it open and be like, and it would burn like son of a bitch, and then it would stop bleeding.
Oh yeah, he has a bleeding disorder too. So there's that.
So I try my hardest when I'm in the knife shop not to cut myself.
If he's been in the knife shop for like a couple hours and I haven't heard anything from him, I go check on him to make sure that he's okay. Because I'm like, I don't want to find you passed out on the floor of the knife shop because you cut a finger off or something and bled out.
I mean, there's only been one time that I ran in the house holding my hand over my head going, I need help.
So far.
I mean, knock on glass. We have a glass top desk that the computer's on. So. Yeah, man, it's trying to navigate the world that's non or that is not made for neurodivergence is
Okay.
tough. Gone through 3 campers already. I think so. I'm drunk. Fell down the stairs. I've been there though. Like I didn't bust my nose, thankfully, but I've been there. Though.
I feel like it probably looked
God's
like
way of. No, no, it's not because drunk people usually don't die when they fall downstairs because we ragdoll.
like the video of the older couple that was like hammered and like the guy had 2 drinks in his hand and he was walking up the stairs and he got almost to the top of the steps and then fell backwards. And these people were like, what? They had to be in like their late 60s.
Something like that.
And then the lady, like, she was walking up the stairs and then she fell over like on the wall.
So
like, Jesus, they're gonna break a hip.
So budget. I've got a couple doozies from when I was younger. This story's for you. So we lived in West Tennessee. We were, I think at this point we were both going to UT Martin. That's a whole nother story for another time. She graduated from UT Martin. I didn't. So we went to a house party that was right down the road from the house that we were renting, and it was Rager. So I don't know if you stayed, and I was like, I have to go home, or I don't know while I was walking by myself. I don't remember the situation. I was blackout drunk at this point. So I was like, I remember the way. I'm gonna walk home. I have a really bad tendency when I get to a certain level of intoxication to where I lean forward. So like a toddler. I'm top heavy. I just let my body carry me. And so like I got 3 or 4 houses down from our house. And I ate shit into the grass. I don't even know what happened. There probably was no reason. It's just I probably fell over. My knee was bruised, my leg was bruised, my thigh was bruised. I think my elbow was bruised. I got up and I was like, man, that kind of sucked. Whatever. Went in the house. I may have cracked open another beer. I don't know. It was a long time ago. This was 2012 ish.
That's like 11 years ago.
2011, 2012, somewhere in there. So I wake up the next day and I've just got all these bruises over my left side, and I'm like, "Why does my body hurt?" And Alina's like, "I don't know." And like it was so bad, but nothing was broken. I was hurting. I got a couple drunken stories from Martin. Like me trying to be Superman out the window.
Yeah.
Everybody was partying on the roof. I was trying to get to everybody. I didn't just go wee.
There was like a window in one of the bedrooms, and like that led out to the roof, and so people were hanging
Break
out on
bones
the
and
roof.
walk it off because pain is non-existent. You walk the pain off. Go ahead.
Anyways, but people were hanging out on the roof, and Chris decided he wanted to be out on the roof too. But instead of like crawling through the window like a normal person, he jumped through the window and almost like jumped off the roof. Almost, he caught himself.
So I was wearing camo shorts at that point in time, and I was already fairly intoxicated at this point, and I couldn't figure out how to get my fat ass out the window. So I just went, "Fuck it."
Superman out the window.
Superman out the window, started rolling down the roof, caught myself cliffhanger style, and was like, "We're good." Next day, my shorts had a hole where my knee hit. I'm guessing the shingles, and my knee
Yeah.
was all bloody and scabbed up. And I was like, "I'm not 18."
I was that yesterday. I couldn't close my hand.
You punch something? You get that mad while drunk, you probably should slow down, sir. I'm not judging you. I'm just saying. Drunken,
Should make that a second channel. The
drunken
Drunken
vintage of Chris.
He has a lot of story.
I have a lot of stories.
We also did a lot
I'm a
of
storyteller.
we also did a lot of partying in college. So
This is very true. The reason why I got told. Well, hold on. Let me back up. So I was going to one school. Wasn't having a good time. Got super jaded. Transferred my major. Didn't like it. Went to summer class so I could go back to school for the next semester. Transferred it to one of the hardest majors on campus, and I had no idea. We both did.
yeah,
Psychology major, and got a 0.0 that semester after saying fuck it because I had already gotten accepted to UT Martin. And so I was asked to take a semester off from my college that I graduated from.
take a sabbatical.
And then I was also unaccepted after being accepted from UT Martin. And I went and talked with them, and they're like, "Look, you gotta get your shit together. So take a semester off, figure out what you want to do, and then come back." I was like, "Okay, cool." Took a semester off, and I worked. Went back. I was halfway through my first semester at UT Martin. My grandfather died, and it fucked me up. They were like, "Okay, we gave you a chance. Go away." And I was like, "Shit, what do I do now?" Went to a technical college, graduated. Got a certificate in
Residential maintenance.
residential maintenance, so I was certified, or I'm still certified in electrical, carpentry, and plumbing. And after that, had my shit together somewhat, and went back to the first school that I went to for a whole different major, which should have been my major from the get go. Hindsight's 2020. Got honor roll like pretty much every semester I was there. I was only there for 2 more years, and then I got my degree. You can turn your life around too if you just be like me. Now I work for a place where I don't really need a degree for, but the degree that I got is helpful. And the last place I worked at before that, or well, a couple places before that, the last longest job that I had had more schooling than both the owners of the job. and it didn't require a degree. So, yeah.
But it just says you sound like tons of fun at parties and not broke water pipes.
I used to be. It used to be a lot of fun at parties. Not so much anymore. We don't really go to parties anymore.
No.
I used to be the life of the party. Now I'm like Frank the Tank.
Yeah.
If you've ever seen Old School, I was Frank the Tank.
Mm-hmm. You never went streaking through the quad, but I'm pretty sure if I left you to your own devices, you would have.
There was a couple times I tried, and it got shut down.
Mm-hmm. But I feel like you would. It would have.
I remember the one time. I don't think that was in Murray. I think that was in Clarksville. I was about to say there was one time I was partying where I was in my underwear, but I think that was in Clarksville.
It would be exactly like Old School, where he was like, "Everybody's doing it, come on!" and he's just by himself.
He is a pretty dog, but he's a pain in the ass. Quit licking. Stop licking.
He's being ridiculous tonight.
So we live right down the road from the high school here in town, and they have their homecoming game tonight, which it should be just about over. So him and the other dog, Ruby, every single time there's fireworks, they gotta go bark about it. Our neighbor, that their fence butts up to ours, is also having a bonfire right now. So they're like, we gotta go outside and yell at them. And it's like,
yeah. And then they have a dog too. So whenever our dogs bark, their dog barks. It's just the whole thing. So bog darts.
Absolutely, yes. He's his breed is known as a Texas Heeler. He is Australian Shepherd and Blue Heeler. Good job. Our other dog is a Red Heeler Corgi mix, but she looks more Red Heeler than Corgi.
Yeah, she does not look like a Corgi.
Sorry that I'm shaking the monitor. I'm not doing it intentionally. Yeah, man. Depending on like who I was hanging out with back in the heyday, like I may end up in another state. It's never really a big deal. It's just like, okay, here we are. That's happened a couple times actually, but it was on purpose. Where what's his name? My buddy from Paris. He's married now. He gave me the machete.
Yeah.
He now lives in Memphis.
I can't remember his name,
But
yeah.
the night that you got trashed in Nashville,
oh yeah,
we were Dustin. We were living in Tennessee, and we decided to go party in Kentucky.
Yeah,
but that's where I graduated from, so it's like, oh yeah.
I've got a red dog. He got fancy feet.
I bet that dog is adorable.
Ruby is just she's really like tall and lanky, so nothing like a Corgi at all.
You can see it in her face.
Yeah, she has like a little bit Corgi features in her face, a little bit, but
yeah, she's a good dog. They're both good dogs.
They're just a pain in the butt.
They're extra.
They're divas, both of them.
Very much so.
And Blue loves sparkling water, so that he's bougie.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I'll give them just some plain sparkling water and see how they react. Ruby did not want to have anything to do with it. Blue loved it. And I was like, of course.
She was like, what is this? And he was like, more.
Yeah, he wanted me to give him more. And I was like, okay, no, you don't need more.
Yeah. It's been a fun life thus far. Go from not having a care in the world to trying figuring out why you do what you do. Drink less.
And getting older. So.
Oh shit.
The beast is calm for now.
Well, I think Ruby's on the stairs, isn't she?
Yeah, she's staring out the window.
Yeah. My dog loves water but can't swim. He hates water.
Yeah.
Does not like it. We've tried multiple times. He does not like water. Ruby, on the other hand, loves water. I feel like there's a joke in there. My dog loves water but can't swim. tea leaf. I feel like I need to make tea a moderator.
Mhm.
I can do that. I can do that right now because I
You
know
have
how to now.
you can have 2 moderators.
I mean, there's no reason not to.
Mhm. Yep.
I don't know the difference. So. Tea Fetch, welcome to the moderators.
If you're still here. And if you're on the live, then that will show a person watching that isn't actually watching. I'm a tool. Like the skeleton proof that you're being welcome.
That's too funny. I made you a moderator, man. It's kind of funny with YouTube, like have a moderator, but it's like whose line is it anyways? Now I got to put myself in timeout.
Exactly.
Hey, we are in no timeout zone.
How the fuck does this work? I don't know. You can figure it out though.
Beats the shit out of me. You can put other people in timeout.
Oh no, Ruby was under the bed the whole time. I thought she was laying on the chair looking out the window.
Just figured you've been along for the ride thus far. Like, give you a little bit of power.
Okay.
We are in no timeout zone. I gave that promise to Dopey a long time ago.
Unless
I say it's a long time ago. It was like a month ago.
he just wants to put himself in timeout, then
I
go
mean,
for it.
he can. That's his prerogative.
It won't let me time myself out.
I'm sorry. I just I don't think it's necessary. Like if somebody says something that I don't like or I don't agree with, well, let's have a conversation about it.
If someone's being ridiculous and like
I still don't even think it's necessary then. Let's see how it plays out.
someone was like being like abusive in the comments, like I'd probably get to a certain point where I'd be like, okay, mute this person, but ew. Blue, stop. Come up back up here.
But like I said, like, and I don't think it's necessary. Like, there's conversations that can be had, and some of the best conversations I've ever had in my life were with people that had differing opinions or beliefs. So it's like you can say something that I disagree with. Doesn't necessarily mean that I've got to put you in a corner like a little baby. Like we're all adults here. Let's
Thanks for
talk
that,
about
Blue.
it. Let's have a conversation.
Thanks for that.
You're a doofus. And you're so proud about it.
Mm-hmm.
Hot breath on my shoulder. Thanks, buddy. Why are you so extra? Huh? Why are you so extra? Why are you trying to lick me?
You can really see all the white on his face on the camera.
Didn't used to be there.
Nope.
You're getting gray, old man.
Yep.
Gray and white. He's so random.
Uh-huh.
You're not starting. No, nothing. Oh. We got an engine flood. I have to drive this bus real quick. I'll be listening now. Good luck. Bro. Plan Fallout 4, I guess I got the chameleon mutation.
Sorry, guys.
Stop. You're being so loud. You gotta calm down. You gotta calm down. That was really loud. Sorry. I muted ourselves. Oof. Yeah, budget guy, isn't Bethesda working on another Fallout? You say he speaks my first. Yeah. Healer. Yeah, I thought I saw that Bethesda was working on a new Fallout. Should be really cool. Fallout, some of my favorite games. My new grinder is gonna be here tomorrow. I hope it doesn't suck. Fallout series and Fallout 5 in like 2034. Jesus. I'm excited about the Amazon Fallout series. Like I think it's gonna be really, really good. Especially off the heels of the success of what was that show that was on Max? Uh um Damn it, that's gonna bug the shit out of me. Found a mod that is never leaving my load. It's Mutant Menagerie Life Finds Way. Nice. Dopey's Intervention. Dopey's not here, so why are we talking about Dopey's Intervention? Um, Video game adaptation show. The Last of Us. So after watching The Last of Us, and it was amazing. I feel like Fallout's going to be really, really good. Last of Us was awesome. Hey, honey, more cerveza, por favor. Okay, okay, okie dokie. That's nice. What are we doing an intervention for with Dopey? The 1,000 milligram edible. That was just poor choices. Too many pockets, too many knives. I mean, it can't be any worse than Luke. He's got like 14 backup knives. Which I'm really sad that like I sliced my pinky on this guy, and I have not carried it very much. And it's a great knife. It's super sharp, but I mean, Chavez never goes wrong with his knives. There's a couple things that they could have done better, but it's just me being a knife maker and being picky. Like the jimping, like should have been chamfered at least a little bit because the edges are super sharp. Like I said, just me being picky. There was something else that I felt that I thought should be chamfered. Chamfered. This edge right here is super sharp, so it should have been chamfered. But the Lee, it's officially mine. So you can see on my pinky where it sliced me open. Got a nice little bump now. The Lee Williams, yeah, Lee Williams kick stop Chavez. It's a great knife. Like the kimping is never satisfying on those things.
Jimping.
Well, I mean, I tried to make it on mine. Problem is that it's too slippery, so and it needs to be a little bit longer. But this is the proto. By the way, shameless plug, we have a pre-sale for my knife on the website. But no, I mean, like on the kickstop, like well, it's almost like no pressure. It's open. It's pretty cool, and no flipper tab, no visible flipper tab. Like, awesome design, and it was the kickstop that intrigued me so much, which is the whole reason why I wanted to buy it. And then I got it. So, Budget Knife Guy, if you want to peruse our website,
Must have won.
Japan. Wow. I always have to do that after saying Japan because it sounds so close. Wow. I mean, you could look up the score. I had no luck looking up the score. I messed up. I should have told. Thought about this today. I should have told Robbie.
Yeah, 18 to 15.
Nice. Should have told Robbie to print me off one of those shirts. I didn't think about it. I think I saw the picture on my phone.
You happy now, Blue? He's like, whatever. He's so angry in his old age. So grumpy.
Super angry. Man. Oh, here we go. So that's the breast print. And then
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
yeah, it's not a bad design. She didn't like some of the numbers, so she fixed some of the numbers and like with the drawing. That's why I didn't mess with it. I was trying to upkeep with that mystique that you were talking about so passionately last night.
Mhm.
But it could be part of it.
I wish on the website that we could offer like pay in 4.
Can we not?
Nuh-uh. It's not an option.
Hmm.
For like, there's only like 2 options for payment, but I wish that we could do that because that would be amazing.
Yeah. Probably help.
We totally would do that.
So
I use pay in 4 for like everything.
I mean we do. That's the whole reason why we have stuff coming for our next show. So I'm not mad, not pissy. I'm going to explain my side of things. So with this knife, titanium, big boy hand. Now I did not make this. This is my design, based off of a fixed blade that I have called the Apex. This was made by Shieldon, which I say Shield On, but I've learned that's incorrect. It's Shieldon. They are the manufacturers. It was my design. They're the OEM. So you have CPM 154. Now, there is a whole debate about steel. Where are you going? Ah. There's a whole debate about steel. So, depending on what website you look up, there's a top 5 of steels as far as their hardness rating, how easy they are to sharpen, how well they hold up an edge, how corrosive the steel is, like how well it's going to hold up its finish. Rip that sticker off your hat. I keep stickers on all my hats, and Zach already gave me shit about it. As far as stainless steels go, as far as the top 5 seals. CPM 154 has the third spot. So there's only 2 seals that are considered better than it, and one of them is Magnica. Now, that's not personal preference, that's nice. That's going off of a scientific study website that literally deals with metallurgy. Also, with that being said, it's CPM 154, which, other than talking about the company that makes it, it's the same exact chemical composition as 154 CM. So now we got all that all out. So yeah, titanium frame lock. I'm selling this at 185. A lot of people on YouTube complained that I don't remember if I had it at 220 or 225 on the Kickstarter, was too expensive because I use CPM 154 and because nobody knows who the hell I am. Fair. On the Facebook EDC side, everybody said that I wasn't charging it. Now, you have to understand, I have to make a little bit of money too. I'm not making anything crazy. Um, these knives are not cheap. For me. They're not crazy, but it's not cheap. And it's because I went with titanium. It's because I went with CPM 185 for a $250 to $300 knife retail. If it was made by somebody else, that's just me talking about the backside. If it's not your cup of tea and you don't like the design, that's fine. But if the only thing that's holding you back is the price point, because you don't know who the hell I am, you're getting a steal of that. Hopefully, I didn't run you off budget. Just giving my 2 cents. Personally, I never touched titanium. My favorite hand feel knife so far is the Cards Warrior Folder Wise. What on Pants Fetch. Don't know if he never touched titanium. So the Hards Warrior Folder. I'll look them up. I'm curious. I'm not saying anything about you, budget guy. I just felt like those few things needed to be addressed. Cards. So what is the scale material? 'Cause I see a bunch of stuff from them that looks like they have a G10 folder. Hards Ballet, Hards Time. Looks like they do a lot with G10. Micarta, G10. Okay, so most of their stuff is G10. Which I'm not opposed to G10. I do a lot of G10 with my fixed blades. G10's a great material. But I did titanium for a couple reasons. A, titanium's like it's not going to do anything. On top of that, if you wanted to anodize, like these scales are going to look sweet. Got it from a friend. Yeah, I get it. Knives ain't cheap, especially ones you build yourself. Where's just G10? Slap the steel. Well, the big, tough, and easy to clean. No, dude, I'm not complaining. My boss uses a, was it Winchester? can't remember the name, but it's like a super cheapo knife, and like I've fixed it and sharpened it twice now. And so he's got a bad habit like I do to where he'll bend the clip, pull the clip off, bend it back. Not a big deal. He has, because of the fact that it's a liner lock, instead of it catching the bottom of the blade properly, it's all the way in. It's super thin, super cheap. Because of that, and because of his pivot, like it rocks back and forth. Now I can get the play out of it to where it doesn't rock as bad, but then it's like, and so I messed with his knife this morning. Like there was a couple of chips in the front of the blade. Like it's a straight back, so a couple of chips up here, and I got them out. And I fixed this clip, and I fixed this pivot. I got some of the dust out, and I'm pretty sure it's ran on washers. And I was like, dude, whatever you're doing to your knife, just stop. Love the look of anodized stuff. Anodized a lot of my steel hardware. Oh, dude, anodized steel looks killer. Anodized titanium looks better. I'm sorry, T. I really like some of the knife shapes that they have. Seems like it's very utilitarian, which is which is nice for a knife. I went with this modified Warncliffe reverse Tonto style because I have a background as a chef. So I wanted something that not only could I come up and like do close work with or do some chopping, but there's a belly on it. So as you're slicing, like if you're cutting wood or doing anything like that, this motion is more natural. So you're gonna get the full edge of the blade. And that was the whole reason why I put a little bit of a belly on it. Little tiny minute details that most people would never notice that I did or didn't do on purpose. Some of the things I did on purpose, some of the things I did not. I'm like, word. Personally, my own opinion, I don't like the fact that it is a sharpening tool. My personal opinion. I did not catch that when I got the proto. That probably won't be on the actual knife itself. But we will see. May have to be though, because of the belly. We will see. Yeah. So what used to be fun at parties, now I'm ignorant. I gotta go talk with the sharpening choil. Yeah, so if you ever have a knife where it has a little choil right here, it's known as a sharpening choil. I do not like sharpening choils just purely for aesthetics. And I was talking with a buddy of mine a while ago, and he was like, "Yeah, I was supposed to have a sharpening choil," and I'm like, "I hate him." But with this style of blade, with the belly, they kind of had to do that, or the actual blade would have gone past the plunge. So we may keep it, but I don't like them. I never put them on my fixed blades. And there's a couple reasons why you would do a sharpening choil. Um, a, it makes it easier for the customer to sharpen. B, it's just it makes it easier for the customer to sharpen. But depending on the style of knife and the design, it may actually work out better with a sharpening choil. I just I don't like them. My personal preference. And I will be right back. Delete comments. The host can see them. What? What's going on? So on on StreamYard, posts are not deleted. So I can still see everything. Yeah, I try to read everything. Budget guy, I'm sure that's a situation for most people that they use like a sharpening system or whatever. Um, anyways, I'm sure that a lot of sharpening systems probably work better with sharpening foils. Like I said, it's an aesthetic thing for me. It's the whole reason why I make my own knives. Too many letters on screen. I can't read people's stuff. What? Oh, T saying that. I got you. Computer. He's got to touch the list Dexia. It's fine. I say I have. I think I had. I don't really have that issue anymore. Um, it's considered a form of dyslexia, but it's not. I forget what the technical term is. Text size might help. Yeah. Okay, Google, you're not helping me. Okay, Google is not helping me at all. So I had a big issue when I was younger to where I would mean to write an M and I would write a W or vice versa. Um, and there was a couple other letters that I did that with as well, but I don't remember what it was called. So put a note to cover part of the text. Being all fancy. They force you to write with your right hand too. Nope, I was lucky slash unlucky with that. My mother-in-law had that happen to her, um, and in my personal opinion, it causes mental issues, which she still deals with to this day. Um, my dad was in the military, so we were actually in Germany when I was in kindergarten, and the teacher tried to make me write with my right hand, and I said, "Fuck you, I'm not writing," and literally didn't write my entire first grade year, and then I had to take remedial writing and reading in second grade. Did that shit in like 4 months, and they're like, "Why are you here?" And I'm like, "'Cause the kindergarten teacher pissed me off." Texting used to drive me up the wall. Taking out method helped that. No, they tried. I said, "Fuck you." So I didn't have any of my mental capacity chlorfuffled because I was using the wrong hand. But like I said, my mother-in-law did, like borderline Asperger's. So ADD doesn't exist anymore. It's all under the ADHD umbrella, and Asperger's is no longer used as a term. They renamed it, and I don't remember what they renamed it, but as the mental health community learns about things, they change things. Um, Unfortunately, in this country, um, mental health is like still in the dark ages. So, yeah, the term Asperger, he was actually a Nazi. So that's the reason why they don't like to use that term anymore. She forced me to write right. Candid. She got a book thrown at her face, and now I do everything ambidextrous. I used to be ambidextrous, so now I'm just a lefty on most things. Good. She got yeeted. Good on you. So before I became Black Star, quick history lesson. So I say a while ago, several years ago, if you were known as a left-handed person, you were called sinister because they thought that that meant you were doing deals with the devil and you were demonic and blah 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 blah. You were evil. So before I called myself Black Star, which there's a whole reason of why I call myself Black Star, which is another story. I was going to call myself Sinistar. Unfortunately, there is a well-known knife maker already on Facebook that makes sinister knives, and his logo is the left hand print. It's awesome. African American star. Also threw a desk at her and a chair and a beanbag, and I stabbed her hand with a pencil. She was an old hag. Pencil fight. That's a good song. It's a lie. They don't want people accessing the right side of the brain, being creative and free thinking. No, absolutely. We also need to decalcify our pineal gland. I know some shit. But that was part of the reason why my mom never wanted me to do fluoride. That and the Nazis never experimented with fluoride in population control. Oh, dude, you don't have to apologize for anything. But I am disappointed though that I didn't get to use the left hand print for my Maker Smart because that would have been awesome. I may end up doing a left hand print though with my logo in the center of the palm. That'd be pretty cool. Do like an actual like be hard to do, but like you when you come back from the void. It's not as fun timing out. Don't know why Luke likes to time out people so much. So do something like this. Do something like this logo right here, and then just have my star missing in the middle. That'd be pretty cool. But it's got to be a left hand print. It can't be a right one. That's a right hand print. bloody left. Boom, there we go. Something like that would be like perfect. Then have my logo missing out of the center. Yes, sir. I like it. I type faster than most people, use my own method. I hate being told right and wrong. I'll find my own way to mess up and learn. Absolutely, man. And that's one thing that, like, with my short career as a manager, I figured out pretty quickly. It's like, I don't like to be micromanaged. I'm not going to micromanage. We're all adults. You get the job done the same way that I do, and you do it your own way. Don't care. And seem to resonate well with my employees. Unfortunately, I had a heck of a boss that loved to micromanage. Everybody can find like little tips and tricks about doing things in their own way. I also feel that it's super important for you to have that journey yourself because, like, you never know what kind of skills you may learn by doing things your own way that you can utilize in other job settings or career paths. So, but shut up. I look at life differently than most people. Stop, Ruby. Only it was that easy, sir. If only it was that easy. I threatened earlier with Blue to put him in his kennel. I didn't think so. I tried. Ruby just likes to bark. Like, if a bus goes by, she's barking at it. Truck goes by, she's barking at it. It's like, well, I want to get a big truck. You gonna bark at me every single time I come home? Nah, dog is cool. I'd pick him up. I have no idea where Blue is at right now. Lena's on the phone with her mom. I can call him, see what happens. Bro, bro, what are you doing? Come up on the bed. Get on the bed. People say you're handsome. I also said to make you a mod. Do you like that idea? Okay. Hey, quit it, you two. Just calm down. It's fine. It's fireworks. The team won. Ruby. It's fine. To online with it. Set amount per day. No exception. But even if your dad's fine, we'll answer. So, school is absolutely indoctrination. Um, I'm hoping to be able to fight against that a little bit, depending on how things go in the next year or so. Um, yeah, yeah, absolutely. So there's a whole reason why school starts at the same time that it does, ends at the same time that it does. You get these breaks. Like, it's if people actually understood like how little schools are teaching kids, like there would be an uproar. Um, it's all a way to train people to go work, and it's shit. I mean, I learned some things. What time to get there? Sit down, shut up, go eat your lunch, go on break. come back. It is, absolutely. And it gets even more fucked up when you actually start looking at it. So, every public school that is in this country gets paid X amount of money for every child that's in a seat. It's the whole reason why there is attendance policy. Because if you miss too many days, school doesn't get paid for you. What? So I'm not here to learn, I'm here so you can collect a paycheck. But I thought you were supposed to be teaching me. So budget, I'm sorry that you went through that. Same thing T. You're not. You're not wrong no matter what. One thing that I've been learning through therapy, a lot of people that are neurodivergent, ADHD, autism, is that we mask, and it's a way for us to conform. Like I call myself a chameleon. Um, Probably salty. um, so like as you unmask, things can come to the surface that you didn't necessarily know that they were there. So like with me, um, my therapist cannot actually formally diagnose, which is not a big deal. But she told me, she was like, I didn't realize that I had ADHD until I started unmasking with autism, and then that came to the forefront. And I was like, oh fuck. So it's like you have to learn to work through your childhood trauma, and which I'm still doing. And I had a really good life. I had good parents. But still just the whole masking day after day after day and trying to fit in to a square peg or a square uh, hole when you're a circular peg or a triangular peg. Um, it's awful, and it fucks with your psyche. I've been here lurking, got stuck at a damn PD checkpoint. Took the bus from Jimmy. I'm back because the only comfort I got was from food. Nobody bothered me when I ate. Or it's more than that. That's what I'm saying. Like it's really hard to like fucking get down to the nitty gritty and figure out why you do the things that you do and who to properly blame and how to work through it. Blue, stop licking. Blue. So, like I said earlier, my dad was in the military, and I had the same concept before I started talking with somebody. You may not necessarily need therapy. Talk with somebody. It's cathartic. It's nice to at least have somebody that can talk you through things, and it's non-judgmental to a certain point. And I will say this while we're talking about therapy. I have guns and I believe in the Second Amendment, and I am a very right-leaning person. My therapist is very liberal. So that causes some issues. But it it doesn't matter. And that was kind of the point that I was trying to make earlier. Do it, man. I have a beef chips in here. T-Fetch, do I need to take away your power? This is a no timeout zone. Fucking fireworks. Guys. Jesus. I want type in when he did it anyways. I've been driving. Budget guy, have you added me on Instagram or Facebook or anything like that? You haven't, you should. I feel like we need to talk. I love Kentucky fireworks and shotguns 24/7. Kentucky, I graduated from Kentucky. I got you, T. You're good. I think we've asked this before, budget, but where do you live at in Kentucky? Blues got its pig. Or no, that was Ruby with Blues pig. What's your name? Black_star_designs. Comes an anti-EG ran again. No, I already did that. Whether it's TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, if somebody needs to talk, I'm all about it. Because that's the least I can do to help out. My fellow neurodivergent brothers and sisters. So that's the setup's so weird on the computer. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Copy. Paste. There it be. Hey, Ulysses, Kansas, the town of no gun fun, Mexican food. Ulysses, Kansas. Live knew the animal dead building. I feel like I know where that's at. I used to live at Fort Riley, and no, Kansas a little bit. Let's see where it's at. Good old MapQuest. Okay, so you're pretty close to Oklahoma. So there is a Manhattan, Kansas, that's not that far away from Topeka. I actually went to high school there for like 2 weeks. You live really close to Colorado. You're on like the whole other end of the state. I've actually got a cool story where I went to the Kansas State Fair and they had this new snack that was like baked soybean nuts, and they would sprinkle them in barbecue dust, ranch dust, and then just salt, and they were so fucking good. I can't find them anywhere. Granted, this was 20 or so years ago, but that's the Kansas State Fair. really good. Fair enough. Yeah, so if you would go up to 70 from Ulysses and take that east, you would go through Salina, Salina, Fort Riley, or no, excuse me, Salina, Junction City, Fort Riley, and then up from that is Manhattan. And then if you would just take 70 all the way, it takes you into Topeka. I used to live over there, but you were way west than I was. Way west. But it really doesn't matter because even though I was on the eastern side of Kansas, you could still look across and see Colorado. State is flat as fuck. Kansas is boring. I mean, it's not bad. One is my grams. As we were helping her move. Salina used to be pretty cool. I don't know if it still is. Like I said, it was like 20 years ago when we lived there. It was literally we left Kansas 22 years ago. Hayes is cool. I always liked going through Hutchinson just because you would see all the groundhogs or prairie dogs. Oklahoma was all right. Parts of Oklahoma are pretty cool. Texas is bad. Good food, terrible state. I'm from Washington State. I was born in Tacoma. Parts of Ohio are pretty awesome. I want to move to Ohio. The only reason why I want to move to Ohio is because there's a whole bunch of shit in Ohio that we can't find around here. So, food in the South is great. Uh, some of the food in the South is pretty good. Some of the food in the North is pretty good. Just all depends on where you're eating at. Texas, uh, Terry Black's barbecue in Texas is fantastic. Expensive as shit, but it's really, really good. We went to Austin last October, so that was my fourth or fifth time being in the state. Awful. Yeah, I was born in Tacoma, Fort Lewis, which is now Fort Lewis McChord Joint Base. Oh, Daddy's Dog is a great place in Barrington, Texas. Good to know. Yeah, so in Tennessee, we have some good places to eat. I mean, I feel like every state has good and bad places. Not necessarily like a state thing or a north and south thing. I think it's just like if people actually know how to cook or not. The biggest thing that drives me nuts in the South is that a lot of people will go out to eat, especially if they're old Southern, and they'll be like, "This dish is spicy. Would you use salt and pepper?" What the? Really? I'm like, oh yeah, spicy. It's like, cool. You don't like to use seasoning when you cook, so okay, Grandma, go home. That was one of the hardest things to get used to when we moved to Tennessee, but it's a good state. It's like any other state, good things, good and bad things. So I will never ever be able to see. That's what I'm talking about. What's wrong with Texas? Asking for a friend. I just I didn't like it. Um, it's not the politics. It's there's just a lot. um, I the first time I went to Tex or no, it wasn't the first time I went to Texas. It was the third time I went to Texas. We actually went down to El Paso for my grandfather's funeral, and it was wild. It was hot as shit during the day. It was cold at night. People like, what are you chewing on? How the hell did you even get a hold of that? Naughty dog. Um, People would like sweep their yards instead of like actually like mowing or anything like that. Like it was wild. That's a good question. I think you're y'all are wild. I love it. I've heard Dodge is a pretty cool city. I've never been to Dodge. We'll see if Zach shows up. I doubt he will. We will see. My penny savers like this local magazine with stupid deals and shit in it. Junk mail. Yeah, sorry that I went on a little bit of a tirade a couple times. Just really easy to, especially when it's something that you're passionate about, to like not really kind of go overboard, but spill your guts. Bought new stuff, replace stuff, then we still have stuff in a box packed away. Don't do magazines at all. I'm sorry to say that, but he was muted for that tirade. He timed out himself. No, 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 no. I was talking about when I was saying earlier about I don't even think budget was in here when I went on my tirade about having autism and trying to be a maker by myself and trying to be neurodivergent in a world that's not made for us. So just when you take like having autism, Asperger's, ADHD, ADD, whatever, and then trying to navigate this world that's not made for us. And then you put being a maker on top of that, like it just makes things extra fucky. That's what I was apologizing. Maybe the world is made for you, and it's the indoctrination that makes everyone else crazy. I don't know, but Cheeto, Cheeto, Cheeto. Damn dogs. He did, and you popped up after he said it, and he got up. Yep, I'm like Beetlejuice. No, Emmy's buffering. Remember that from the last simulation? You're on that. Oh my god. Sorry. Lena was having a hard time getting the dogs in, so I helped get the dogs in, and I was like, "I'm gonna pee." So yeah, I don't know the situation of it's if we're the that makes no sense. Lena, um, guys, I'm gonna have to shut this down because it's a guy that I haven't talked to in a while. So, um, hope you guys have a wonderful night. Thank you for being here. Deuces.